The following program was recorded at ARC Advisory Group's annual World Industry Forum in Orlando, Florida. I'm pleased to welcome ARC Research Director, Larry O'Brien.
I'm here with Mr. Chet Mroz, President and COO of Yokogawa Corporation of America. Good afternoon, Chet.
Good afternoon, Larry. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. So this is sort of a new position for you. Congratulations on being appointed to President and COO of YCA. I just wanted to start off with the first question, and that is, what do you consider to be Yokogawa's primary differentiators compared to some of your competitors?
Well, I think maybe your answer might be a surprise, all right, because I think Yokogawa is one of the few industrial automation companies that has extensive experience in the emerging markets of China, Asia, Southeast Asia, and so on. In fact, a leadership position in those markets. And a second item is, of course, our famous reliability, our 5 nines improvement every year. And finally, a commitment made is a commitment kept in our philosophy.
That's always been my experience, too, is that Yokogawa is very committed to its customers, and they make very reliable products. Right. Of course, the past couple of years have been kind of difficult in the U.S. in terms of the economic recession, and
right.
I believe it kind of hit the process industries a little bit harder and maybe a little bit sooner than discrete manufacturing. What is Yokogawa doing in the U.S. To target growth, and maybe what industries are you going after? What applications are you looking at?
Well, certainly the energy management area is one of our targets, and that's what we're exhibiting here. However, into the next half of 2011, we're very focused on the upstream oil and gas, both onshore, offshore, and subsea oil and gas production, and the midstream market. And largely, we're going to be addressing those markets with our network-based control products, the Stardom, the Fast Tools, and some of our smaller PLC systems.
Okay.
And in addition to that, we do see an uptick in the specialty chemical type of business and the biotech side. So we're basically have been very strong in that area in Japan and Europe, and we're going to enter North America with that capability.
Now, you mentioned energy in your last comment. I know that's an area where you've done a lot of work recently. Do you care to talk about maybe some of your strategies for sustainability, energy cost savings, that type of thing?
Well, energy management really was the main area that we focused our Combustion One activity, which is basically managing and optimizing combustion processes in the process industry for fired heaters, incinerators, boilers, and so on. And initially it started out as an energy management application, but it turned into a combined, what I would call a sustainability application in terms of energy management, elimination of waste, safety and procedures that increase safety, and finally environmental compliance. So I would say that is a very sustainable manufacturing solution.
Yeah, I would agree. Particularly on the safety side of things, and that's a big concern at ARC, obviously, is process safety. Maybe you could talk about some of the technologies that you have, and you mentioned your high reliability controllers and so on. Maybe you could mention some of the other things that you're doing in regards to safety.
Yeah, we've obviously led the market with our ProSafe product, which has been developed for some years through an acquisition many years ago in Europe. We also probably have one of the few SIL4 products, which is an older technology called Maglog, but very applicable to very, very high safety requirements. And obviously we also have safety integrity level transmitters. And for the oil and gas market, we're looking at HIPS systems. I don't know if you're aware of those. Those are high integrity pressure protection systems, which are based on our safety products.
Okay.
Which protect from bursting pipes and overpressuring of the production system.
Aside from safety, one of the other things that we've seen, particularly in the U.S. market, I think, over the past couple of years is the labor crisis. We've seen that process manufacturers are increasingly tight in terms of their labor resources, and their ability to sort of get things done and maybe get projects done and that sort of thing. What is Yokogawa doing to help end users, through this labor crisis and helping them to, do all the things that maybe they used to do in-house, but now they might not be able to?
Well, that's a very good question, actually, and it's one that we're evolving to with our Vigilant Plant Services initiative, which is basically a consulting service to identify opportunities in a plant to improve operations and achieve operational excellence across operation and maintenance. And it's also a suite of tools that help operators run the process better. Very new development that we're very active in ISA 106 is the procedural automation language, which we're trying to take a leadership position with our Exapilot product and its future enhancements.
Yeah, we are very interested in ISA 106, and as you know, many plant incidents happen during these kind of routine procedures, startup and shutdown and so on. Could you elaborate a little bit more on what you mean by Exapilot and how Yokogawa is helping to automate procedures in plants today?
Well, Exapilot was a product developed primarily in the Japanese refining and petrochemical market, and it basically establishes operating procedures which are also able to capture the operator's knowledge in normal operations and to help them through abnormal situations. The technology is basically rule-based type of technology, and we're looking at enhancing that and adding other capabilities to it.
Let's follow up on the issue of reliability, Chet. Really, how important is this issue of reliability in the minds of process automation end users today?
Well, reliability, of course, is the key factor in the uptime of a DCS system. And in Yokogawa's case, we have been a market leader in reliability with a 99 plus 5 nines and 2 6s reliability as of this year. And as a result, I think that this is a tremendous asset in terms of operating and maintaining a plant.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome, Larry.
We've been talking with Chet Mroz, President and COO of Yokogawa Corporation of America here at the ARC 2011 Orlando Forum.